You were born a warrior, but destiny cast you into a cage of mediocrity. The greatest tragedy is not failure, but forgetting who you truly are today. A massive storm rages atop the high peaks, where a single eagle egg is swept away by the wind, tumbling down the cold and unforgiving rocky slopes. The egg comes to rest in the straw of a dusty, ancient farm. Here, the predator of the skies finds itself among the common birds of the ground. A mother hen approaches, offering the warmth of a world she knows. She shelters the stranger, unaware that she is nurturing a king among the very low. The shell breaks, and a legend is born into a lie. The young eagle opens its eyes to a world of wood and wire instead of clouds. It begins to learn the way of the chicken, pecking at the dirt for scraps and walking with a heavy heart, losing its noble instinct every day. Time passes in the narrow confines of the farm. Surrounded by rusted wire, the eagle grows larger, but remains trapped in a life that isn't its own. Every time it tries to stretch its wings, the others pull it down. It learns to bow its head, accepting the smallness of its artificial family and environment. The eagle's gaze occasionally drifts upward, but the reflection of the cage in its eyes reminds it of a fear it was taught to feel for heights. Looking at its reflection, it sees a monster instead of a master. It chooses the safety of the mud over the uncertainty of the vast, open horizon. A comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. When you accept the crumbs of life, you kill the greatness of your own wings. The safety of the cage is a slow poison. It trades its hunt for a handful of grain, trading its soul for the illusion of total security. The world outside feels like a threat, a vast unknown that the chickens have taught it to fear. Its spirit is buried under layers of domestic lies. It hides its strength to fit in, tucking away the very tools meant to conquer the winds. It has become a prisoner of its own false identity. But nature cannot be silenced forever. One evening, as the sun bleeds across the sky, a massive shadow falls over the farm, chilling every heart below. High above, a king of the air glides on the thermal winds. Its wings are wide, its spirit free, and its presence commands the entire golden sky. The chickens flee in terror, sensing a predator. But the lost eagle stands still, mesmerized by a vision of power it never knew was possible to possess. In that moment, an ancient memory stirs. A spark of instinct flickers in the darkness of its soul, recognizing a brother in the high, lonely reaches. It feels the wind tugging at its feathers, a silent invitation to leave the dirt behind. The chains of habit begin to crack under the weight of truth. It tries to flap, a single stroke that sends dust flying. For the first time, it feels the raw power surging through its massive, dormant chest muscles. The crowd mocks him. They tell him he is just a freak, a broken chicken with delusions of grandeur. They demand he returns to the dirt immediately. Then, a scream tears through the air. The wild eagle calls out, a sound so sharp it cuts through the mocking clucks and the silence of fear. Instinct is never truly lost. It is only sleeping. A single moment of seeing greatness can become the fire that burns the shackles of your cowardice. It climbs the fence, leaving the safety of the floor. Each step is a struggle against the gravity of a lifetime spent living as a common bird. Below lies the abyss of the familiar, and above lies the infinite sky. Its legs tremble as it stands on the edge of its own destiny today. You must face the fear of falling to understand that you have wings. The moment of choice is the most terrifying and beautiful part of life. It closes its eyes, shedding the identity of a scavenger. It breathes in the mountain air, and for the first time, it feels like a king. Then, it lets go. It falls into the void, a terrifying second of silence, where everything it ever knew disappears into the cold, rushing wind of reality. Just before the impact, the instinct takes over. The massive wings snap open, catching the air with a sound like a sail catching a storm's wind. It rises. It leaves the dirt and the chickens behind, soaring higher and higher as the world below shrinks into a tiny, insignificant wooden box of lies. Don't fear the height. Fear living your whole life on the ground watching others fly. You were built for the storms, not for the grain bins. The farm is gone. The fence is a memory. The eagle has returned to its throne, reclaiming the kingdom it was born to rule and master. The transformation is complete. It is no longer a guest in a chicken coop. It is the master of the mountains, the sovereign of the winds. The farm is not just a place, it is a mindset. Many of us spend our lives in modern cages, trading our dreams for a paycheck. We sit in cubicles, waiting for the weekend like chickens waiting for the farmer. We have forgotten that we possess the wings of grand ambition inside. Safety is a sweet trap. The chicken mindset waits to be fed, while the eagle instinct goes out and hunts for its own future and success. Are you choosing the grain of comfort every single day, or are you choosing the sky? The world wants you to stay in the line. Look in the mirror. Deep behind the exhaustion and the fear, there is a predator of the impossible waiting to be awakened and set completely free. The cage doesn't hold you. Your fear of failure does. You are the one who chooses to stay behind the glass, watching the world pass by. Break the pattern. The routine is the rusted wire of your life. It is time to stop pecking at the floor and start looking up high. The first step is always the hardest. It requires you to be different, to be the freak that the rest of the flock will surely mock. Burn the bridges to your mediocrity. Let the fire of your ambition destroy every single chain that keeps you anchored to the ground of your past. You were not born to follow. You were born to dominate your own destiny. Take the leap. Even if your legs are shaking with pure fear, answer the call of the wild within you. The sky is not the limit. It is your home. It is where you truly belong forever. The eagle doesn't hide from the storm. It uses the wind to lift itself even higher. Your obstacles are just fuel for your glorious ascent today. Above the storm, the sun is always shining. Those who dare to fly high will see the world in a light that the ground dwellers never will. Awaken the instinct. Stop listening to the chickens who told you that you were small. They only said that because they were afraid to fly. Break your limits. Every boundary you think you have is a lie told to you by a world that wants you to be predictable and safe. Find your true self. You are not the mud on your feathers. You are the power in your wings and the sharp vision in your soul. The world belongs to those who dare to live according to their true nature. The brave are the ones who write the history of the world. Stop being a chicken. Start being the predator of your dreams. Every second you wait is a second you spend dying in a wooden cage. You were born to dominate the sky of your own life. Do not let the world tell you otherwise. The wind is calling your name now. Fly or die. The choice has always been yours. Now, spread your wings and show the world what a real king looks like in flight.